every minute wasted in allowing a self-limiting belief to overtake you is not just taking you back one step, it's actually taking you 10 steps back. And the reason being is that self-limiting beliefs are like a stamp. They're inked onto you. But that's not going to last forever, because you can always wash out that stamp. If you allow that self-limiting belief to stay there, that stamp becomes a label. It becomes part of your character and your identity. You know, we all have a friend, or you may be the one who's always the guy that's got the negative comment that it may not be possible to do. You always find just a way that it's just not possible, or negativity. And we all, by nature, we don't like that. We don't like being around that. We don't like being that. We don't want to be that. So self-limiting beliefs is what really hold us back. Many of it has been conditioned into us in involuntary situations. So we need to find out what they are. We need to get them out of the system, because the minute we get them out, we empower ourselves. We empower ourselves to a great capability. One of the things that I do with a lot of my clients is, and I talk about this in a lot of my keynote speeches, the most powerful thing that we possess as an individual is the power of choice. And if we don't use the power of choice, someone is going to make a choice on our behalf. Before allowing someone to make a choice on our behalf, we should take the power and empower ourselves with the capability we naturally have, having and possessing the power of choice. The great thing behind the power of choice is that we have three types of generic types of choices. I can do it, I'm not going to do it, or I'm just going to absolutely step away from it. Now, stepping away from it may seem like one of the more complacent ways of doing things, but it's actually quite constructive. The third one may seem deconstructive, but let me put it into context for you. Sometimes a delay is required to give you the time in order to do something. So you need to be quite constructive in understanding what those limitations might be, so that you actually get to a decision. Being decisive is important, but being decisive doesn't necessarily mean making irrational decisions on the spot. So let's recap. The power of choice is in you. You have it and you possess it. You have three generic type of choices. I can do it, I don't want to do it, or I'm going to do it later on. Those three generic choices can be built on to expand on things in context and relevance to your situation. My final point is that you do possess the power of choice. Use it before someone else uses it and pushes their choices onto you.